Welcome back to Paradise here at the FijiPro. Jeremy Flores now in the lineup with rookie from New Zealand, Ricardo Christie. Both looking for a spot into round 3. Exciting matchup on paper. This was one of our heats to watch the other day on the Dawn Patrol show because of Ricardo Christie's free surf skill leading up into this matchup, and of course of Jeremy Flores' backhand street credit. During the break, we had Jeremy Flores get started. The big backside snap, carving off the top, finding his pocket on that last little hook, and took an early lead. Christie also got involved, Potts.
Yeah, beautiful straight into the barrel there from Ricardo. He's got a ton of momentum coming out of a good result in Brazil. Tell you what though, this is going to be a great heat. Ricardo Christie surfing really well out here at Cloud Break. Some beautiful turns through the inside. Nice, powerful surfing from him. I love the commitment right now. Looked a little shaky at the first heat of the first event on tour, but he's since dusted all those cobwebs out.
You can see the support that he gets around the world.
Wow. That boat sail from New Zealand, probably?
Wouldn't be surprised. After struggling for results for a couple of seasons, working out different boards, and starting to tackle a lot of the QS events that he wasn't normally participating in, struggling for those big wins, Jeremy started getting boards from even guys like Kelly, just trying anything that would work. He ended up winning a European title that season.
Still searching for some good results though. He needs to try and get a, as you said, quarterfinal, semi-final. I mean, the kid's been on tour for so long. Let's not forget, came on tour at a very young age. Here we go, paddling.
Flores now will pull in on the takeoff. Perfect positioning. He punches out. Now deep off the bottom, there comes the carve from Flores. And he'll sear it into the pocket and hop out of there. 4.83 from Jeremy. Opener for Ricardo Christie on his barrel came in at a 7.67. That wave will put Jeremy back in the lead.
But the board got it worse than I did, thank God. And but it's a bummer. It was my favorite. I've been riding it all week. This morning it felt really good. But that's why we bring 10, 12 boards here.
And in that heat, it was a low-scoring affair. You got the nod in the end, but how stressful was that at the end? Miguel had priority, and he got a wave, and you had to watch it.
Yeah, that heat was really grindy. We started way up top, and it seemed like he really wanted to establish priority in the beginning. And so I went for a small one, and then he held on priority for quite a long time. And so I just figured I got to stay busy. I got to try and make something out of nothing here. And in the back of my head, I was constantly just thinking, God, Miggy's just going to get barreled and drop an 8 on me. But it just never really happened. With the low tide, sometimes it gets really lully, and the sets, they don't come quite as often. So, it was a little bit of luck there, but at the same time, I wanted to grind it out. I wanted to make it tougher and tougher on him. Sometimes a 5 or a 6 is one of the hardest scores to get in your score line. It's easy to get an 8, because if you take off on a wave that's an 8, you're basically going to get one. All these guys surf good enough to get one. And sometimes a 6 is kind of like a mid-range, and it makes you think a little bit.
For round 2, heat number 11, Jeremy had a solid stack of JS's on his berets. We'll watch Ricardo Christie take off. He'll wait and do a mid-face slash to set up this amazing backside tube. Wants to get a bit deeper, now just run after the open face. Christie jams it high off the top. Beautiful bottom turn wrap combo. Now he's running out of room. He'll sneak out the back. What a beautiful backhand tube technique from the rookie.
It's good to watch an athlete when they find that belief that they can do something. The possibilities are endless, and Ricardo Christie dropped a 7.67 on his opening wave. Watch this here. Just parks it nice and deep in the barrel there. Beautiful positioning. Boys on the boat loving it. He's not done yet. He comes off the bottom and bangs that lip a couple of times. So it looks like Ricardo's going to get the lead back, Joe.
So we'll wait for those scores to lock in as Jeremy Flores tries to pull in on the takeoff, and he will. Beautiful positioning, and this one will puff him out as he's way down the line. Top turn carve straight off the bottom into another arcing cutback. Ocean starting to light up now. Wow. And Flores and Christie are going blow for their backside tubes. Let's check it out.
Look at that tube technique from Jeremy as well. Comes out with the spit. That's what the judges want to see. As deep as you can get. Spend as much time disappeared from view. A couple of turns to finish off as well. So Jeremy Flores, the judges will be looking at those two waves. Look at the tube style he's got. He's perfect right there. And puffs and out he comes. Flores and Ricardo Christie are having a banging battle right now.
As we catch up with the numbers, remember Flores started with a 4.83, then turned in a 7.33. Now Jeremy, former pipe master, locks in a 9.27
Wow.
on wave number 3.
I think there's 2 more waves for Ricardo to be locked in. 3.77 on wave number 2. Wave number 3 was that big barrel.
As they take a look at the positioning from Ricardo Christie versus Jeremy Flores on that last exchange.
You know, commitment, degree of difficulty. Let's have a look right now. This is what they're checking out. So he didn't quite get as deep as Jeremy. Found it hard to slow down. And then very similar to Jeremy's end of his wave with a couple of nice turns. So I think Jeremy might get the nod on that exchange.
West side of Australia, and now we're waiting for that third number to lock in. He needs an 8.94. As we stand by for that, Jeremy Flores is going to check this one out. Bottom turns into a big tail slide off the top, but he goes down.
Yeah, Jeremy just trying to stay busy. I like that approach. Just he's trying to keep that rhythm, that flow. Obviously Ricardo's got first options when the set comes through. So Jeremy just trying to stay busy, trying to replace that 7.33. Just over 20 minutes remaining. So talked about that last exchange from Jeremy and Ricardo. Looks like Jeremy will get the nod on that exchange, Joe.
So last one for Ricardo, a 7.9. The judge that went the highest, an 8.5. The low scoring judge, a 7.3.
With conviction. Got some good boards under his feet. Let's have a look at this. This is his last ride here. Knows he needs to crank it up. Okay, this is wave number 3 for Jeremy Flores. 9.27 on that barrel. And this one here, just a series of amazing turns right there from Jeremy Flores, dropping an 8.43. This was the 9.27, Joe. Look at that perfect positioning, gets spat out the end of it. Beautiful carving maneuver. Love that rail grab bottom turn that he's got going at the moment. Just gets so much drive off the bottom.
Got moving quickly, didn't waste any space. As we see Ricardo Christie, the rookie, trying to make his comeback. Stalls to start and decides to reset for turns. Beautiful backhand jam into the pit for Ricardo Christie. He'll come out. Now deep off the bottom, hammers the next section on his backhand. Christie with a backhand slash under the open face. Carves down to sets up this inside corner. Jams it off the lip and airdrops with control. You can tell Christie was brought up on real waves in New Zealand. Looking really comfortable at the moment. Thing is, he needs almost a perfect number to take the lead.
That 9 won't look as bad. Here we go. Looks for the barrel straight away. Decides it's not going to happen. Quick snap and then pulls up under. Nice little tube ride there from Ricardo. Perfect positioning. And now he goes to town on it. Beautiful big turns right there. Total commitment from Ricardo. Waiting for this inside to build up. Now it does. Carves down and then bang. Free fall drops. A nice little inside section there.
That's right. We'll see if he can make his comeback. Well, the judges are pretty excited about the performance of Ricardo Christie. Remember, he had 7s before.
Wow.
So in comparison, they're seeing that wave much better. He needed a 9.8. It comes in at a 9.57.
Ricardo looking for an 8.13. Here he goes.
Looking for it on this wave. Ricardo Christie sets up with a beautiful backhand carve. Plenty of room left for Ricardo. Big slash into the pocket again. Knifes it off the lip. 3 beautiful backside turns. And he'll carve through the inside on the closeout, but it'll take him down. Needed an 8.13. Remember, Flores is 9.27, was scored on turns. Here's Jeremy again, and he'll eject.
Nerves of steel right there to let Ricardo go on that wave. Complete your ride. And just coming short, 7.77. One judge gave it to him, 8.2.
So we hear the horn sound in the distance, and that'll do it for round 2, heat number 11. The final score coming in for Flores will be in the 6 range, but it won't matter. His top 2 were lethal, 9.27, 8.43, back-to-back for the former pipe master. But looking at the numbers, one of the best battles we've had in round 2 action, and we lose our rookie, Ricardo Christie, with a 17.47 combined total.
Wow.